Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to make these two cards here, and I have previously colored these. One was colored with Zig Clean Color Real brush markers and the other was colored with my Arteza watercolor pencils. I was real curious to see what the difference would be between the watercolor pencils and something like the Zig product, and the Zig is definitely way more vibrant than the watercolor pencils, but I think both are pretty in their own way. And so maybe with other color choices I could have maybe got more darker, deeper colors with the pencils, or maybe more layers or something, but I kind of like the pastel look. I think it's pretty too. This stamp set is a Stampingbella stamp set, and I will have that linked down in the video description below. This die set that I'm using here is by Simon Says Stamp. It is a thin frame die set, and it is sized in the A7 size, which means we're going to make a 5x7 card. This Cheers is by Fawn. It's a SCRIPTY Cheers die, and I'm cutting it out from Tim Holtz metallic Kraft cardstock, and I'm just using my craft pick to just take out those centers. That cardstock die cuts beautifully, no hairs or anything. It's a really good cardstock, and it's really thick too. I love it. I use it all the time. And I also cut out a thin frame from that same metallic cardstock. And so here I'm just using some fun foam to back my images, and I just will use some liquid glue and put that on the back, set an acrylic block on the top, and let that set up for just a minute. It's amazing. I'm making two cards here, but since the coloring is already done, it really didn't take any longer to make two cards than it did to really make one card. So keep that in mind when you're wanting to do things like your Christmas cards and such. You know, get some images colored up, and then maybe just use a couple of different sketches, and decide which ones of your colored pieces or ephemera or whatever you're using as a focal point will match up with your different sketches, and then just kind of assembly line and do them. Now these little frames they're very spindly, but because of this gingham background I was able to line them up and get them straight. So that is a good tip for using these if you're just using it for a frame by itself and not putting it around the next smaller piece, that something on the background paper that you can line it up in is good. And this paper is from a Echo Park kit that I got, and it's all about home, and it's really pretty, and I haven't had time to use it, but I did use this paper. Their 12x12 paper is like wallpaper. It is very thick and textured. It's beautiful paper. I love it, especially for layering. It's great. Okay, so now because I popped up my focal image, I need to put some Darice little foam strips on the bottom half of my Cheers, and then I'll just put a little bit of liquid on the top half of my Cheers because it'll balance over the two pieces, the non-raised and raised. And it's a little fiddly, but it's not bad. Not bad at all to do. It took no time. Just dabbing on a little bit of glue. Sorry, I'm a little out of frame down here, but you get the gist. You're just butting up your foam and making it even, sitting a block on it. Now we're moving on to the inside of the card. This is a fun little stamp set. I think Simon put it out a couple of years ago. I hope it's still available. Of course, I'll have it linked down in the video description below. And we're going to stamp this long little happy birthday sentiment across the bottom, and then we're going to put other stamps on the top side. And so yeah, I guess what I did first, I stamped it on the wrong side. But because my fronts that I made covers the card front in full, it really wasn't a big deal. So then I just relined it up and tried that again. So yeah, we all make mistakes, so don't worry about it, just go with it. And then I saw that I didn't have my card in the right place, but I'm like, that was good enough for that one. This one, I will get a little smarter, moved it over a little bit more, double checked, make sure it went all the way across, ink up my stamp pad, my stamp, and moving along. And I tried to just take the colors from the front of the card, from my colored image, with my inks for the stuff on the inside of the card, just for a little bit of cohesiveness. And I really like this curved happy birthday. I think it's really pretty. It's just like a script, and it's very pretty. So then just inking that up, and then I'm going to get another little sentiment, curved sentiment, that I'm going to put right underneath that, and that'll do it for the insides of my cards. And then for the outside of the cards, I am going to do some Nuvo drops in some, I think it's bubblegum pink or something like that. I'll have it linked down below too for you. I sure hope you can't hear my husband. He's on a conference call or something, and his office next to mine, very, very loud. So sorry about that. But this pretty much finishes off these cards. As always, thank you for stopping by, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Hit that like button if you liked this video, and let me know which one you liked better, the pastel or the more vibrant colors. So that's it for today. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.